Hey, y'all. I just wanted to come back in and give a little prophetic message I feel like the Spirit is bringing. This doesn't have any cards, no books, no nothing. It's just straight from the Spirit, what the Spirit wants to say to somebody. And I am feeling this. I am feeling this. Somebody really needs to go out and reconnect. Okay? And I'm talking about connecting with self. Like, seriously, deep, deep connection with who you are in at this time, right? Somebody is holding on to a past identity of who they used to be, and Spirit is calling them to a new space. Maybe you are already in this new space and you are really trying to figure out, who am I now that Spirit has called me here? That is something that I can relate to personally, but I don't feel like this is for me. No, it's not. This is for somebody who doesn't know what's really happening to them in terms of change and awakening. Right, I feel that someone is being pushed into a direction of awakening, and that there is something that they need to do in that work. That Spirit is calling them to be a participant in a certain particular space. This space that you are being called to is going to be helpful. You will be lending your voice and your service in this space. And that voice and service is predicated and supported by things that has happened to you in the past, right? I was just talking about having so many hurts and betrayals had happened to you that lead to a space of grief. And whether that is over a loved one or just, again, that past life, that past identity that has now gone away, and you are being reformed and recombinated and remolded into something that's completely new and something that's completely different, right? And Spirit is coming to say that it is okay to embrace this newness. Like, this newness is really you opening up and blossoming to your real you. And Spirit is also calling for someone who feels like everything needs to be in a particular way, in a particular place, and set up before they can get going, right? Before they can start off onto this journey. And Spirit is really saying, urging you to just go ahead and start. Like, you don't realize that everything doesn't have to be perfect and lined up in order for you to really start digging into this thing. Whether it is writing it down and planning it, whether it is clearing out space to operate. And that space may be internal space. It could be physical space in your home, or creating a studio, making connections, getting out and speaking, or just moving through the emotional process of releasing and purging and seeing who you are as in your newness, right? At this new beginning. Again, it's something that I can relate to, but Spirit is saying that this isn't for me. It is for somebody else, another me in the wheat field that is struggling with going through this change process, right? So I don't know if you guys are aware of the change process itself and how people can be early adapters to change. Like, somebody that's excited and ready to go forward. Yes, we're changing. Let's do it. Let's get the fresh and new in. Like, want to be on the cutting edge type of person. Somebody who sees, like, okay, they're leading into change and I see how it's working out for them. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm gonna go along too. Let's change. Let's get it. And then there are late changers who, like, will wait to the last end before they decide to change at all. And then there are resistors, people who will not change at all, right? And that's how I feel like this person is so resistant to changing and morphing and coming out of this caterpillar stage and really breaking out, right? And that they are held in this cocoon and they're afraid to burst open. And Spirit is saying, it's time, beloved. It's time for you to step out into your full you. It is time for you to let your whole self come out. Let that beautifulness of you show. All of that great, unique, and authentic expression that the Most High has placed in you. This whole new thing, the building down and rebuilding back up, changes you into a whole different entity, like the caterpillar into the butterfly. But if you get stuck in that cocoon stage, you never spread your wings and you never fly. You never experience the world and creation in a whole different state, going from on the ground and creeping and crawling on the leaves and in the grass to being able to spread your wings and fly and see this thing from a whole different perspective, right? Have a whole different experience. Spirit wants you to come out of your cocoon. Okay, Spirit says it's time for you to let those, open them wings up and sit in the sunshine and dry them off. Feel this whole new body. Feel your whole new apparatus. Feel how you have changed and how you have more. Yes, everything is how it should be because it's what you need in this moment to break out and break free and affect change. Yes, so that you can be moved into action. Yes, but you have to come out of your cocoon to do that. You have to bust out. You got to break through the ground. You've been getting them roots down in, and you've been coming up and you right at the edge of breaking through into the light. And Spirit says just push a little bit more so that you can bust out through that ground there and step into the light. Unfold your beautifulness. Let that stuff unfold and develop and blossom. Yes, it is time for you to blossom. Spirit says, open up. Let yourself shine, Come on out into the light. Come out into the light. Or come in to the light. Come in. Okay? I love you. I love you. And we'll be here to support you on your journey. Yes, we will. We will journey together. Why? Because we're connected. And I love you because you're the wheat and you're called for good bread, the same as I am. This is your girl Lati here at Tears of Wheat Tarot. Just a little porch prophecy. Spirit says, you are a game changer. Your voice is needed. Your service is needed. The works of your hands will be amplified by the Spirit, by the source, by that which called us into existence, into all of creation. So go ahead and trust that. Lean into you. Blossom. Come on out. The world is waiting for you. Yeah, I'll see you there. Until the next time, Ashe. Mwah.